Hello. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, today we are doing the second episode of our live series that we're doing. So, let me introduce myself. So, I am Hemish and I'm currently from Gujarat, India. And I've been started coding since I was like in 7th standard, or in other words, when I was like 13 years old. And currently, I'm like having 5 years of experience in coding, and in Flutter I'm having like 3 years of experience in coding. So, and because I really like to teach everyone that how to do code, and like that the reason is that when I started coding, so at that time I was not having like much support from my teachers and all that. So from that point I decided that I won't let this happen to future generations. So by that motto, I'm like always teaching and always trying to help everyone to code. So without wasting time, let's first discuss that what our application is and where we were yesterday. So my our means the application that we are working on is like a chat statistics application. It's named as MyChats, and it is like a statistics application. Wait, let me increase my video size. Yeah. So the application that we're making is like a statistics application for WhatsApp. Like by this application like we are showing the statistics of the WhatsApp chats that we're doing, like how many messages any specific person has sent, and how many images person has sent, like how many locations he has sent, then how many sessions of talk they have done, and so on and so forth. So currently, yesterday we have completed like only from the UI front end part, only this little text. Wait, let me again change the code to the code screen. And yeah, so yesterday we have only completed the by church title, nothing else. And the major thing that we have done was in the logic part, like how we will be like getting the data from the messages, like the messages that have been exported from the Chrome, like because like from the WhatsApp, that how we will be like getting the data, like how many messages person has sent and so on. So we were like working on that only yesterday, and today we will be majorly working on the UI part because Kaushik is not able to join today, as he's like a bit ill. I have talked with him, so he won't be able to join the stream. But we'll be continuing with our UI part. So let's get started. And here's our UI that we'll be building. So currently only up to this much part is completed. Only this text thing, nothing else. And maybe this card UI was completed. Let me check. Yeah, the card is created. It has decoration. Yeah, so we were like working on the card thing. So let's start by that only. Yeah, so upon seeing the UI, the first thing that I'm seeing is that this card is like a full width, so we need to use media queries. News with that. Then it also has like this little shadow in the bottom, and they are like a little bit of rounded with a little darker color. So let's first of all see, yeah, the color has been, because like the color has been declared, also the border radius has been declared. The thing that left is to declare is like this box shadow. So let's first declare the box shadow, and the properties of box shadow, like it has offset of y as 4. This is color with 12% opacity. Yeah, so it will be box shadow, and it is a list of box shadows. So let's provide a list and shade as the first box shadow will be having, so we will be only declaring one single, and let's declare its color as. So the thing that I am able to see is like that it has a 12% of opacity. So let's dot, wait, I have typed color spelling wrong, COLOR. Yeah, so that's proper. Dot width opacity, it will be 0.12 for 12%, and there shall not be semicolon because this entire thing is of digits and they don't require any semicolon. Yeah. So the color has been declared of box shadow. Then we also need to offset it. and the offset was just, yeah, it will be of type const, and for now here we won't be specifying const offset, and it was having y in y axis as 2, sorry, 4. So here it's done, and the next thing that we'll be needing is blur of 6. Yeah, so let's declare blur radius as 6, and as we can see, yeah, so we need to add const, that is no other way. Yeah, so that's done, and now the site has been created, and the thing that I'm trying to achieve, and it shall not be the list of widget, because as from the things that we are able to see, like that everyone is like having number of widgets, not a single widget. So, and also everyone are having only the row, sorry, column. So why just can't we like pass a list of widget rather than passing single widget? So list, not lis, list of widget, and the child of the container am I, yep, I was specifying in the box decoration, it would be here, it would be column, so that they are aligned vertically, and the children will be of child. Yeah, so let's rename it as children. By the way, for appearing like this box, I'm using F2 key. So VS Code has the like shortcuts for opening that rename thing by using F2. And meanwhile it's renaming, I should have by myself only implemented that. Yep, let me do that only. Yeah, so it will be children, that's it. So this card is completed. Yeah, then let's now start using that card. Yep, the spacing between these both is 40, and out here it's 60, my bad, this needs to be 60, not 40. Yeah, so in this card also the we can also define the padding in the parent, in the card thing as 20, 20 by 10. Yeah, you can do that, it will be better, so that there won't be any duplication of code also. It should be padding const as instance dot. I will be using symmetric because the horizontal and vertical values are both same, so the horizontal one will be 20 and the vertical will be 10. Yep, so that's also done, and also yeah, we also need to define its width and height. So height would be dynamic, like it would be the minimum possible. The only thing that we need to define will be width. So for that, let's first get the size of the screen as size equal to media query dot of context dot size. Yeah. So and let's make it private variable because because we can. And let's define width as size into. So we like size dot width. The thing that we will be subtracting is like 20. So 20 is on the both sides. So 20 becomes 2 times. So it becomes 40. Minus 40. That's it. Wait. So yep, my bad. We don't need that underscore. Yeah. That's it. So now my that car thing is literally completely completed. Let me check that out. Yep. Everything's done. And now we sorry. Sorry. Yeah. So now let's start implementing that card as my card children will be of least, comma for better auto formatting. Maybe this comma is not required. Yeah. So the first element will be a text. So first will be text. Maybe later on we will also define the theming for this also, because currently there is like not proper theming associated with this. So now we will be defining the height and width of it as 18 and semi-bold. And later on we will be also like, and if the font weight will be, what does semi-bold refers to? Okay, 700. No, 600. 600. Comma. It's always a good thing. Yeah. And later on we will also like adding the font family. Why not? Let's just add it now only, no? Yes, sure, obviously. So and yep, let's add that first of all. With the font family is Manrope that we're using. As you can see, we have used Manrope everywhere. So we'll be adding that font family. I should have downloaded that previous past the live. That was my bad, but no issue. Let's add the font family first of all. And today the good news is that today live is not lagging. Great, it's going great till now. And Mango. Yeah, here it is. Actually, this is a really great font. I really like this font. Let's download this. So, and after unzipping, meanwhile we can like also like make a folder saying assets, not here, here. Assets, and inside assets we can folder as fonts. For fonts, let's now add on our fonts. So here's our font, and we'll be only using the statics. Go inside here. Yep, great. So we have all of them. Yeah, all of them are there. And meanwhile we can also like make a folder for images. Why can't? Why not? And after adding these fonts, we also need to declare them inside of a pub spec. And first thing we will be to remove these comments. They actually take out the 90% of the pub spec. So without that, it looks great and also easy to navigate through. Yeah. So dependencies will be of later part. We will also declaring some dependencies for the graph things, and oh sorry, Flutter link should not be removed. That, yep, maybe we are doing not yeah. So bye bye tata. And yeah, so for assets, for the images we'll be declaring as the only the folder path, like asset slash images. Yes, is required. Yep. Then after that we'll be declaring a font family, and here are then, yeah. So the font we're using is called Manrope. Then So the default one is assets slash, and this one's require, and also not this one. Yeah. So now we can see now, like, the perspective literally gets really small and easy to navigate. So let's declare the fonts. So it will be mangrove. Maybe I would be like mispronouncing the font family name. No issue. Yeah. After regular, there will be light, medium, regular, semi-bold. Yeah. So let's. Why are we like just defining this way? We can like just use Google fonts now. Yeah. No need of defining them like this way. And so for that, images is out, and also now we can delete our assets folder, and it would be directly images slash. So this is done, and now we can also add our, you can say, yeah, add our update dependency. It will be our Google font, and we have got the Google. That's it. Great. So let's just change it to dot mangrove. Maybe so. Was it like this? I can't remember exactly. Maybe 99% was like this only. Let it be like, first of all, completing the Flutter PubCat. After that, we can import the library. Flutter PubCat is completed, and now we can maybe import the library. And wow, 20 minutes already completed live. Great. Yeah. Here is the import statement, and now the values in the const liter low, so it cannot be const. Yes. And then we also need to add const to both of them. Yeah. So that's it for the font, defining the fonts. It was not is. We still need to have a comma here, not two comma, single comma. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. So this one is completed. After that, we'll be like using container, not the graphs, for these little things. Let's declare, yeah, in the VS Code. After this, there will be a constant sized box. We can hide off. It's no 20, I guess. Yeah, 20 will be better. And after this, it's like only 5, right? And between these both, there will be like, okay. We can like also make a component for this. Yeah, why can't we? So let's create a new widget. YouTube of type stateless. What can we name it? Maybe we can name it as what can we name it? Yeah. How about message count? Message count. Yeah, this seems good. Yeah, and it to be returning a list of widgets, but we can't do that. So column, then tilde, column must have children, and third semicolon. So it will be having text, sorry, and the text will be coming as a parameter, final string text as no data, title, no name. Sometimes it gets really confusing to add some parameter names. Yeah, that goes there. Then final int value and final color, because we are defining color for different, like for different, we are defining different colors. So that's that. Yep. After this, there will be having a little bit of sized box, height of 5, let's say. It will be constant, and that's it. And now we'll be having container, having width will be defining later on. Height will be what shall we put it? Height, I mean, what's its height actually? 4. And as it also has like a little bit of border like here. So as you can see now, like, yeah. So sorry, yeah. So they're like a bit rounded. So we also like need to define its border radius. So we will not be defining color here. We're defining it inside border radius. Decoration, so box decoration like that. The reason is that we can say if we are defining the decoration, then we need to define color inside of it. We like if we are defining color here, and then there is also box decoration, then that would like Flutter would throw out error that we should only declare color instead of box decoration if we are defining the box decoration itself. Yeah. So color will be color. Then let's define border radius. Border radius dot circular as 2. I know actually in the design it's 4, but you can't define 4 radiuses because it can only take the half of the height like this, so it will be 2. What else is left for that? Yeah, only width and cross axis alignment. Yeah, width will be the value, and we need to map that value. Maybe that value will be in the form of percentage, right? So it will be like in from the range of 0 to 1. Into also need to have size of the screen. No, only width. Now dot of context dot size dot width minus, will be minusing the 40 itself, and width value into width, so that yep. So message count widget is also completed, and let's, so we are not defining these species. Better now, we can like do that. Yeah. So after that it will message is counter count name, let's say is in the string format, single quotation, Hemish. Then there is like that box. So here we need to do string manipulation, and also my mistake. We also need to define. Then there is like inside of these brackets there is like dollar value. We also need to have count. Also, yep. And here goes the count, and yep, comma is required here. Great. And now value will be, let's say, 0.7. Oh, it needs to be double, not single. Not double. It needs to be like a double, not integer. And let's define its color as this one. And there is also one more parameter that we need to pass, is count 24. So now we can make it as const, no issue. Then there is again the size box, width, and what's the distance? It's like 20. No, yeah, 20 will be better. Then again this message counter, but the name will be Kaushik. We'll be making the entire design later on like dynamic, no issue with that. Value will be 0.3, count will be, let's say, sorry, count will be 20, 30, 32 bit. Bad joke, nothing else. 24. The final size will be, are we defining the padding in the card? Are we? Yep, vertical is there, so no need to define that also. Yep. And let's first of all refactor a bit of code. Components, new file, message count will be there. Then we also have card. So first of all we can move this in the message count, and also we can import, yeah, we can import material.dart, and we can, now we will be also moving this my card inside of card, and also it. So that's all of it fixed, and now we also need to, and by the way, we can like also make the barrel file. So the barrel file is like a file in which we are like exporting all the files of, then also export message. Yeah. So the barrel file becomes helpful when application. So here we need to import both message count, then my card also. So this barrel file allows us to like import a single file inside of here as, let me type that out, import components slash components dot that. That's it. So the thing that it is doing, okay, inside of this file we are exporting the card, like this file means card dot dart, and also message count dot dart. So these both are in the same directory, and we be only importing these components. Like, so this becomes really helpful when we are having like 5 to 10 components. So at that time we don't need to like import every component. Like there would, in short, we can in short, this, by doing this, the import length decreases, like the amount of import statements, and this message count in this text, the text defining text style is remaining. So let's also define its text style. Font size will be 14. and font weight will be, let's say, medium now. So it's a bit higher than regular. So the regular is 400, so it's 500. Font weight.w 500. And now also add const here. No, we won't be adding const. Google Fonts dot mango. So this entire card is created. Can we shall be like doing this as a messages card. And also rename this as base card. Then we'll be making a new file, same as messages underscore card dot dart. And inside of that, we'll be moving this entire base card. No, we won't be doing that. Later, at the time of like managing the state and all that, it will really become painful. We won't be doing that. Yeah. So now we be defining. So this one's done. Now average response time. This radial graph, like we be defining the radial graph for it. It's like really great widget that I've found in Syncfusion graphs. And also number of sessions. Only as a single number and the title. And this image, maybe we won't be implementing this image. Let's see. We can, yeah, we will. We sorry implemented, no issue. Let's first declare this number of sessions. So between both of them, there is also like 20. Height will be of 20 for that spacing. And now base card children will be of like type list. And let's define it only as a single, like two text, and this one's inside of a column. Is there any like relation? Yeah. And one thing I forgot in this card. Sorry, I'm like literally hopping back and forth. So in this card, the column for cross column, we need to define cross axis alignment as start, because they were like from the starting also. Yeah. So now let's again start on our next widget, as it will be the first thing that it has is this title. It is, let's copy down this color. We are not defining color of everything. Yeah. We also need to define this color in the design. I will be doing so also. And it's 18 semi-bold. Okay. 18 semi-bold is 600. And color. Font color. And here's the color. Yeah. There was a little bit of lag in VS Code. It happens sometimes. And yep, next thing is to define color of each and every font that text we are using. So fonts color 0xff and this color, that's it. We will be copying this line because we can. Where else are we? Yeah, here. And as in here. Yeah. So everywhere we have to define the color. And that's it. So after, and then there will be row after this. Basically, are we defining cross-axis alignment? No, we are not. I thought that. Yeah. So cross-axis alignment dot start is there. Yeah, so now this is defined and we need to export this card as export. Also, I need to export it inside of MyChat images, and it needs to be like penguin. No, it's not penguin. Duck. Yeah. So it will be automatically imported in the pub spec also because we are we are defining the relative path. So there's an issue, and now we will be having a row with children as the first children will be text. Let's copy this entire thing, paste, and for now we'll only be declaring a constant number. And the designing is like this is the color, then 38 extra bold. So it's maximum settings with 30. Okay. W800, and also we need to change its color 0xff and this color, and 18 instead of 18 its font size will be 38. So this is the first thing, and no, we won't be needing, and it will be cross axis. The row will have main axis element dot means main axis alignment dot space between cross axis alignment means cross axis alignment dot and row has and yeah. So they both will be in the same line like baseline thing. And after text we need to define image dot assets as it will be from the assets only. The path is images slash doc ong not hpng. So maybe this much would render this and that. Yeah. So this is that, and yep. Maybe, and now the thing that's left is this group thing, and let's do that also. And export, and What shall we name it? Duck family. Yeah, actually we can duck family.png. Please don't say that. Yeah. So after this card there will be cons, phaser, and then there will be like the final image will be there as this, and it will be of duck underscore family. So now duck also has its family. Great. And yeah, there's also like a little bit of margin thing going. 40. Yeah. Height will be of 40. Yep. So that's also done. And literally, it's a really great thing that the live has not like got a single hiccup till now. Great. And now only this average graph thing is left. And anything else? Maybe we can like design new things like heat map thing or later. Yeah, we can do that later. So anything else? Yeah. So the only thing that's left is average response time. Let's first of all define its card, and after that we can continue. So this one's for that, and here will be between these there will be base card, and there will be this, and that's it. So here we will be declaring them. Take your text, and inside of that text there will be set reader graph. So let me like take a few minutes break and get the water, like to hydrate myself, and then we'll be again continuing at this point. So I am back. Hello. So yeah, I am audible and let's again start on it. So we were like at the last. Now let's like first of all see how like our radial thing will be going. Like the exact thing that we'll be using. So on pub.dev and the thing like the package that we'll be using is something like Syncfusion. So it was Syncfusion and it was Syncfusion chat. Maybe it, yeah, here's the package. The graph that we'll be using is radial graph. Where is it? Yeah, here. Something like this radial bar. Like, we'll be using this kind and also defining individuals. Radial bar. So here's radial bar. Like we need like some kind of code reference. Is it? Yep. Great, great, great. Here's the code. Great, man. As a circular chart, circular series, data bar series. Data source with we can manipulate. X value mapper will be something, Y value will be something. Great, chalo. So we have got it. We'll be later needing to like modify it a lot. Yeah. So for now, I can copy it and close the Chrome so that the link is saved. And let's hop back to the design. Yeah. The first thing that we'll be defining is this average. I know these fonts are not there. Let me copy them now. Yeah, right here at least. So it will be like, let's copy this heading text and paste it here. And it will be average response time and AVG doesn't make sense, so period is required. Everything will be same because they both are of heading. After that, there will be needing of these things. And now finally we need that. Yeah. So, and like let me also paste it in the comments if I can. Wait a moment. I will like also sharing its link in the current set. Yes. And yeah. Just wait, let me like put the link also so that you can also refer it. And Open now. The internet is going. Yeah. Sorry, need to mute myself. Yeah. So I've also now added the link in the chat so that you can refer it. And now let's. So here I can. So the package that we'll be needing. This package, right? Infusion chat. Yeah. Let's go and infusion flutter chat. Okay. Oh, 20 point. So the package is like really active. Great. And then let's now define, like, add that package in the PubSpec as this. Yep, now we have also the package, and it will be like now doing PubCat and all of that stuff in the background. Meanwhile, so do they have like other kind of, maybe no. Let's now define this. You too should import. Why is it not importing? PubCat is still running on. Yeah, so PubCat is completed, and now, man, at least allow me to import that now. So now it should import, at least give me the link. Let's wait. Yeah, great. Some great stuff. Yeah, now we have the link and the error is gone. And inside of that there is that series in which we are defining series, and what's this literally? I can't understand much, but series, let's just copy it. Then you be like, and now what does data source refers to as? List of dynamic. Okay. 1024. Yeah. So this, what does this to do? A dynamic from creating argument to measure per reading by series type. Well, there's a lot of things. That's not one. We can remove them maybe. And now, so they are required. Data is dynamic, so it's like the thing that yeah. So it will be like only the dot x, not dot x and dot y. Yep. So now dynamic comma in, but what does, maybe I can get it, I can't get it, I can, yeah, let's, so it should work for now. And let's animation deal, animation duration, corner style, data label mapper, data enable tooltip, true, we should have tooltip always. Then legend type and type, maximum value name on create renderer, on point opacity on render created, point color mapper, point radius mapper, stroke color, stroke width. Please tell me that it is list at least. No way. Yeah. Track color, track opacity, track order, stroke width, stroke color, stroke order. Literally. What is it? We will figure out in the next live stream that how to use this chat screen. That will be a longer thing to do. So meanwhile, wait a moment. Yeah. So meanwhile, let's close it, and we can now. So what's left in the design? Everything's done. So let us like define. Yeah. So it's like a good time to push the code to GitHub. I feel like that. So wait for my little poor GitHub desktop to open. Man, open now. What's wrong with you? OPEN. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the thing that I am able. Oh, now let's close the Figma. Oh, so git attribute should go here, and that should not be any folder like so. And now this should go here. Yep. Locate. Yeah. Flutter projects. My chat. Open. What's wrong, man? Let me try to fix this. Just wait, please. So no, I need to like also enter some of the information. Maybe it would be requiring some of credentials if I'm not wrong. File, view repository. Where is it? Yeah, it is this. And the live is a bit lagging now. Yeah, so lagging issue is also fixed. So sorry, there was a little bit of lag in the live. So now I have fixed that, and also do the initial commit. All of it is there. And let's publish it. Name will be my chat. It was a private organization name. I'm waiting for it to be published. So yeah, so now the code is also live, and I will be needing to like change up. So I will also changing the path in the description also. No issue with that. And that's it. So this all is done. Shall we start on this or shall we not? Yeah. So meanwhile, let me open a example chat that we have created. Like, so this kind of chat will be like exported from the WhatsApp. We have created an example chat. If I can find that, yeah, here it is. Yeah. So there is also like some little bit of like, yeah. So by this way the chat goes, there are like these brackets, and we were thinking that we will split in using these brackets. So this is the exact date and time part. After that there is a name of the wait. Yeah. After that there is a name of the sender, and finally the text that we have sent. And if it is multi-line, then it goes inside of multi-line. So we can't use the new line thing to split the messages. So I was thinking that how can we achieve to split this message and get the exact data? We can use regex to define that. Let's think that we'll be using regex can easily get these things out. So for that only we were thinking like here's like the way. So whenever we get the raw string, it has like these brackets, and then we'll be using the first match. Okay. So the main thing that we need to do is like to achieve like to split these messages in proper parts. Why just can't be edit the entire thing? The issue is also that if I copy this and paste it here, I need to again split at this point. We have to think about it that how will we be achieve this. So the next level will be majority on this part that how we will be achieving this thing, that is splitting this text. So and we were planning to maybe either we'll be having next live tomorrow or next Saturday Sunday we'll be having our next live stream. Most probably next Saturday weekend only, because in weekdays we have like other work and other stuff. So maximum majority time it's like that we'll be having our next live stream on next weekend, and I really hope that you will also join in the next live stream and nothing else. So today we have completed the UI part, like the entire UI is created, and we also the things that we need to do are like to figure out how to use this riddle bar thing and after that we will be needing to implement these models and use them to like make the like to export the data to this home screen, and after that the application will be completed. Great. So now I'll be ending the stream in a few minutes, and thanks a lot for watching my live stream.